I have to say, I very much I enjoyed my time with it. You know, an hour. It's what an hour. It's 113 minutes. So whatever that is, an hour and something. Hour 53,
No,
and
53. Yeah.
and it kind of breezed by for me. Like it didn't feel overly long or anything. Especially after watching Cruella last week, which felt so long. This was like
Mm.
straight into the plot, like go like straight into action. Like we're not mucking about. So I appreciated that. Doug Lyman, very competent action director. You know, the Born Identity sort of sparked the whole Bourne franchise. I mean, I would argue Paul Greengrass's later Bourne films are the better of the series, but still, he's a very competent action director. And Tom Cruise, as you know, as much as I disagree with a lot of things in his personal life, he's always watchable. He's always Tom Cruise, but he's always watchable. Emily Blunt is a brilliant actor as well. She's I don't think
She's just
I've ever seen an Emily Blunt performance which isn't brilliant.
which
And
isn't totally believable. Exactly. I've
yeah,
seen her in some really like just absolute piddle movies, like just crap. And it doesn't matter because I completely believe everything that she does. Like
yeah.
she's an incredible actor.
And I think and actually Tom Cruise is the person who basically got Emily Blunt hired for this film because he'd wanted to work with her for so long. Overall, I enjoyed my time. I'm not gonna rush to go back to it. Because I'm not sure there's much. You know, usually in these kind of films, like these kind of like time-based films, there's often stuff to go back and like notice the second time around. And I don't think there is anything in this to sort of notice second time around. Like for the complexity, and I say that with inverted commas because I'm not sure it's that complex, but for the complexity of like having the time loop thing, it's really kind of straightforward nuts and bolts kind of a film, I think.
Yeah.
And like I
I
said,
would
I think the
say
tone is all over the place.
I don't think that this film is meant to be picked apart.
No.
Like I know that that's the whole point of this podcast. I know that it'd be pretty dull if we were
So
like, "Yep,
goodbye, everybody.
it's what it is. Take care tomorrow. Goodbye." It's just I don't think it's meant. I think it's just supposed to be like a fun summer
Yeah.
action blockbuster, and I think it made something like 28 million in its opening weekend, which is, you know, exactly what you would expect a film like this to make. I think it did fairly well for itself. I think it's kind of like if the War of the Worlds and Groundhog Day and Saving Private Ryan, like if they were all mixed together and had a baby, it would probably be this film.
Very reminiscent of a World War II film.
So much about like J Unit, all of this, like the cards that eat it, the destiny, all of this stuff.
And the main battle taking place on a beach in France. And it's kind of filmed a bit like Saving Private Ryan as well, like the battle, just with aliens instead of Nazis. Well, they weren't Nazis; they were German soldiers, but you know what I mean.
Good history knowledge, James. Put that in.
Well, no, I just don't want to. I just don't want to accuse all Germans in the Second World War of being Nazis.
Oh.
Being quarter German.
Shout out to all our German fans. We love
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
You know, Emily Blunt is her character is nicknamed the Angel of Verdun because she did something in a battle in Verdun, and you know, Verdun being one of the key battles in the First World War. So it's very reminiscent of those kind of World War films. And actually, it got me thinking a bit. I almost think this would be more interesting. Take away the aliens. I know the aliens are the reason why we get the time loop, but I'm sure you could think of something else. Take away the aliens. Wouldn't it have been more interesting to see a time loop film like this set in the Second World War? So a soldier in the Second World War who discovers they're in like a time loop.
Why are you saying this stuff on the podcast? This is for privates. This is where we put it on our ideas book, James. We have a fortune to make.